Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, can you mute your fucking mic?
Oh my god, I hate fucking black people.
Damn, folks, what the fuck that is? I don't hear no trick sock shit in the background, you trash ass nigga. Remember when you joined the league, got your ass beat?
Alright, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Remember
You
when you
said
joined the league, got
what?
your ass beat?
No, I don't.
He came in this bitch, got his ass slapped.
To make him feel better. But like we're in public, so that's not it's free. You can do it. No, I love you though. You're so handsome. It was a simple mistake.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
Come on, Joe.
touchback.
Come on, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. We need this right here, Joe. I need to farm with you a little bit. Oh, cover. I like that. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, my gosh. That was so scary.
For the football. 17 yards.
Nah, big dog. Get out my defense.
Quick first down.
I know what it looked like.
Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy.
Get up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Watch my little arm, big dog.
Back to Mixon on first down.
I should have stiffed
He
on the
was
fuck
brought
out there.
down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I really fucked myself, huh?
Ready. Right there. Look. Squeeze. Tackle. Check nickel. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Higgins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Fofo's a mic.
Now Joe Mixon. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Charlie, let's go, B, let's go. Hey,
2nd and 4.
Hello? Can I not throw the ball away?
Gets home, down he goes. Christian Wilkins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
44. Yeah.
I did not mean to do that. Fuck
Now
up.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Fuck, I did not mean to motion hut him, bro.
So hang on.
God damn, I didn't mean to motion hut this nigga, bro.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get
I
inside
did not
the
mean to
pocket.
motion block him,
Get
bro.
outside of
That
that
just
tackle
hold
to
me,
tackle
bro. That
box,
just
right?
hold me
Get out
so
there, and then you
hard,
can
bro.
do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
That just hold me so
They'll get off
hard,
a
bro.
fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Check. 180. Check. 45 the
I don't like this at all. I ain't gonna like this. You might score.
back and go. Left. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, keep it up. What? 61, matchbox lights. Strong.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
20. 45, Mike, 45. And here we go, right here, kill. Watch the pass. 22 jet bomber.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Left. Hey, check Mike 45.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36.
Bro, how his
And a
big
huge
ass
return
catching me,
as he'll
bro?
take
Come
this
on
one
with that,
all the way
bro.
down inside
How
the
his big ass
30-yard
catching
line.
me? Like, you gotta play better than that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Opposing offenses to
You
account
better get
for
this
now
on the ball. Don't
8
worry.
interceptions on the
This shit
year.
right
I
here.
love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, baby, turnover. Get that ball. Go. Hit it.
Now it's Mixon running right. And some space here. And he is into the end. Record is now all his.
You said you gone?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Following the touchdown,
I
here's
so
Maher to
speed for a
kick it
reason,
away.
Jalen.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Breida.
Tackle,
And
Lawson.
lose yardage
What
on
I
the
got you
play
for,
back
boy?
at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 34. Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And
Good pass, boy.
incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down the double. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Go, go.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Watch the whip. Check 50, check 50. Go. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo. Ready?
Mixon gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Under 10. Roll out. 10. Under crunch. Under. Hey, Delta. Under crunch. Now.
2nd and 6. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Showing it. Showing it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Pilot, 64, weak. Check three. Get it.
Pitching to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On the ready.
Bring it over there, right? 52's the mic.
Check pass. Joker.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You got it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And eventually
I could have
taken
hit
down
triangle.
here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, right? And it's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of
Look at
lovely
that
throws,
kid,
but
bro.
that
Like,
wasn't
that
one of
shit
them.
Well, we got to give him
bullshit,
one,
bro.
don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker
Look on my
complete.
O-line.
And they work this
O-line.
well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
36. Come off the ball hard.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Yeah.
36 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Regular.
Let's go. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run forward with Breida. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Shoot! Hey, 5-0.
Watch the slant.
Motion.
They run it with Balazs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Fitzpatrick now. Looking for his tight end on the
didn't mean to
corner.
get
It's
locked
complete.
in like that.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. You go tight. There you go. Get down. Get down. Get down. You got tight right there. Go.
They run again with Breida. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch that.
Regular.
49. Check 49. Switch. General West. Feel it. Check the backer.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
White. Hey, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick.
Come on, man. You got to catch that, bro. He just threw it right at you, bro. You got to catch that, bro.
You got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to
Come on, bro. You can't drop that,
Need
bro.
to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple
No way
more
you
downs to
dropping
play
that,
with.
bro.
Once
No way
again,
you
they'll
dropping
go from
that.
the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He is
No
taken
way
down
you
at
dropping
the
that, bro.
21
No
after a
way
short
you
gain
dropping
of
that,
2.
bro. No way you're dropping that, bro.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving
That's
up to the
that.
next
I
level.
don't know,
because the
but
big
that ain't.
fella,
I
he
ain't
just ate
fucking
that
with
one
that,
alive,
bro.
just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check. Lucky. Hit it.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good.
No way he dropping that
And they
field,
are
bro.
on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Switch. Check 99. Check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start
Bro,
on the
look at
ground.
that fucking
And they
play,
take it down,
bro,
losing
like-
yardage back at the 27.
Oh, this nigga just spent off
A
of him.
loss of a full
Like,
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, orbit.
Second and 13. Open man is Ross, complete.
Get in there, boy. I like that.
Good for 15. And the
Get in there,
Bengals get
boy.
a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing
Man,
on
I should've
first
positioned
down,
out
but
there.
this one winds up to be incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
That's my fault. I should have positioned out there.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Come on now, come on now. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6'6", bullet high.
No, check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now.
Second and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Motion, watch the motion.
On first down, Nixon. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
52's the mic. Get it. Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw.
I had that.
And he's
I
just
had
going
that.
to
I
get rid
should
of
the
this
girl.
thing to no
I
one
got
here.
scared,
He throws it away, and now it's third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is
Come
one
on, let's
way to
get a first
go.
down, Deion.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second and 9, Fitzpatrick. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll make it third
The fact that everything I still got 2K downloaded, like, bro, stop asking.
Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 9.
36 the mic.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Side.
Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
I thought you got off. I won. I accidentally won the party.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 82 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
Hello? Is that no contact or something? Like, that man threw it right at me, bro.
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Fitzpatrick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 69 yards. The Bengals, they widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I don't make the rules. If a guy is less than 2 years older than me, he's younger than me. Someone please back me up. I'm not correct, but I'm right. I don't make the rules. If a guy is less than 2 years older than me, he's younger than me.
What?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
The fuck?
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You see this?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
She deserves it more.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progression.
Yeah, I didn't want no
to get rid of the football
that was
before
a
he knew
big,
it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Can we film a TikTok real quick?
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores.
No, I do not. Yeah, say no, I don't. Yeah, literally. Why not doing that? Alright, I'm about to expose someone right here. Okay, so this guy right here got his heart broken in 9th grade by this girl that literally everybody in his friend group hated because she was a disaster. After she broke his heart, she just left school and left off the face of the planet. And then 6 years later, calls him up and convinces him to fall back in love with her. And then she moves across the country for him after knowing him for a couple months after all of that. I mean, what a sin.
And you'd
Right?
have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Alright, I'm about to expose someone right here. Okay, so this guy right here got his heart broken in 9th grade.
Because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through it. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They get the first, the decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On first down, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game.
Easy little dub, easy little dub.
I set you up by saying
Man, I'm to barbecue boy. Hey, I'm paid Justina Valentine. Look at that. You know, acting like a bottle girl that only carries the back bottle. So stupid ass boy. And what the fuck are those on your feet there? Your ass got some limited edition, never before seen, undone Air Max, boy. Them bitches beefy, crusty, and overdusty. Your ass both here. 4 corner feet ass boy. What kind of logo was that on them pictures, boy? Oh, baby boy, your ass out here looking like motherfucker Roger off American Dad and drag your little ugly ass, boy. Long head ass, boy. Pinball machine head ass, my baby boy. And your ass out here with some step mignons on, boy. My baby filet mignon. Your ass got on some filet mignon. Firefly stuff, boy. Them bitches still exist. Oh, baby boy. Old folks on shoe ass, boy. My baby boy. Your ass got on some prosthetic. Your ass got on some motherfucking prosthetic Air Max Pro, boy. Them bitches still exist, my baby boy. You got the light up thing on the back. You got to put light up on the bitch just so you just to light up, boy. Your ass got on some petty LEDs, big shoe ass, my baby boy. Your ass out here looking like a motherfucker. Never before, never made it, bulls cheerleader, yo.
Imagine being stuck in a room surrounded by everyone you've ever done it with. It's not that hard to imagine. I've been to a daycare before. Imagine being stuck in...
Okay, so I don't know if this is like a thing that's happening or if this is just something that happened to me, but I had an Amazon package coming today, and my Amazon app said that it was about to be here, and I heard someone knock at the door, so I obviously got really excited, and I came over to the door, and I was like, my Amazon package is here. And like I was like audible, so like you could hear that I'm inside. But we don't have anything to look through the door here. So instead I walked over to the window because I'm not gonna just open up the door. And I saw this like beat up white van, like on my left. I put it on my Snapchat story. And I saw this like beat up white van. Like the person like knocked like very like charismatically at the door. So I had assumed it was the Amazon person, but I looked out the window and it's this like terrifying white van. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, is that my Amazon package? So I was like, oh, I'll just wait until they leave and then get it. But then they didn't leave, they kept knocking. So I like went and I left and I posted on my Snapchat, and then eventually I like stopped hearing the knock, and then someone else knocked again, so I came and I looked, and the real Amazon truck was here. So like who was just okay, so
there are approximately 1 million words in the English dictionary. So I just got home, right, in this weird car in the driveway. So I was like, what the fuck? Right, and I get in, and I see these proper ass Abraham Lincoln ass shoes, and I swear to God, bro, if my sister got the Pope in this bitch, I'm gonna have to be pissed.